Howdy ho everybody, I'm back again, and I'm here to do another reaction video, with this one being 5 secretive past operations that you are not supposed to know about. This one's by Top 5 Unknowns, and now I will chop out the last 1 or 2 parts of the video, so if you want to watch it in its entirety, then the link to this original video will be in the description box down below. And make sure you go check out some other videos they do, because they are good. So let's get to the video now, shall we?
What's going on, you guys? My name's Ty Knots, and welcome to Top 5 Unknowns, 5 hidden government secrets. Number 5.
Go subscribe to the now is
Winston Churchill
YouTube
was
channel.
a British Prime Minister and was known for his eloquent quotes and giving Britain hope in the face of a growing Nazi regime in Germany. However, a careful look at some of the declassified documents and personal hymn notes by the then Deputy Cabinet Secretary reveal a completely different man. He had a very sinister plan for Hitler in case he fell into the hands of the Allied forces. Contrary to the wish and plan of the Joint Chiefs of the Allied forces, Churchill wanted to summarily execute Hitler in the electric chair. This is despite the state not using the electric chair for executions any longer. From the notes, he said that the state would lease one out specifically for Hitler. He regarded Hitler as the mainstream of all evil and a gangster who deserved only death. Also, he wanted the RAF to execute the defenseless German villages in retaliation to the massacre of civilians in Ladiz, a Czech village by the SS. He only abandoned this plan after the cabinet of colleagues opposed it. But this peace was short-lived because just 2 years later he authorized the bombing raids on the German town Dresden, killing up to 30,000 German civilians. Churchill was also known to have hated Gandhi. During his hunger strike in 1943, Churchill was alone in his cabinet and was unwilling to get...
Damn that. Okay, this is starting to get dark. No, that's not even a joke. Yeah, you found out some random things that happened in the past that you don't usually expect to hear about.
Give in to Gandhi's hunger strike. He said that his actions were a reflection of his nation and would not give in to Gandhi's demands. However, he later gave in to prevent his death. He was also less concerned with the Jews and would occasionally visit just to see what inhumane methods the Germans were using to execute them. Number 4.
Yeah, that's really dark. Yeah. You always hear about some crazy stuff that happens in either the First or Second World War, and yeah, a lot of them that is actually really dark. I'm not gonna lie, that is very dark. That's the best way I can describe it without going into too much detail about it. But yeah, let's okay. So no doubt number 4 is gonna be just as dark, if not more so.
Oleg Penkovsky was a high-ranking Soviet military intelligence GRU colonel who worked as a spy for both the United
How dark
States
is this
and
gonna
the
be?
United Kingdom. He's also credited as the spy who saved the world during the Cold War, as the United States and Soviet-Russian military tensions had escalated. With his information back channels, he's one of the few individuals who altered the course of the Cold War and prevented World War III. However, when Penkovsky first approached the CIA, they were reluctant to contact him as they felt that they were under constant surveillance, and thus he contacted the MI6, who appreciated his intelligence. For 18 months, Penkovsky supplied tremendous amounts of information that the MI6 then shared with the CIA. Among the most remarkable feats was the supply of Russian military intelligence that enabled the CIA to uncover the nuclear missiles that Russia had planted in Cuba.
Oh damn, this guy is really good at his job. Now isn't he? At least you know MI6 gave him a chance. But this dude was taking a bit of a major gamble at the time, because like, you hear about how bad the tensions were with the Cold War, but you wouldn't know exactly how bad they are unless you like unless you were there at that time.
These missiles were then found to be able to reach the interior of the United States, and with this intelligence, the USA were able to respond accordingly and avert the imminent attack. Number 3.
Yeah. God damn. You. Now, could you imagine how scared that must be? Have to act like a double agent like that? Because you're really putting your life on the line like that. Damn. Uh, I don't know if I don't. Hey, that's something I was wondering about. Would anybody like how? Tell me in the comment section down below. Would any of you go and be a spy if you could? Is that? Because I'm kind of curious to know how many people how many people want to. Because I'm kind of curious to know how many people want to be like James Bond when it comes to being a spy or something. I wouldn't, because I'm not. Because I know I'm not going to be good at it. Because of. Because I'm not. Because I know myself enough to know I'm going to be rubbish at that sort of thing.
Project Iceworm was a military covert operation by the USA during the Cold War to bring medium-range nuclear missiles close to their target, the Soviet Union. In 1960, the USA approached the Denmark government to allow them to build a facility where researchers would live and, when it was feasible, work underneath the ice. The Denmark government agreed. However, the so-called research facility was to be a ballistic missile site, and the USA engineers had dug up a network of tunnels underneath the ice that would stretch close to 3 kilometers. Underneath the ice sheet, the US lay out their medium-range nuclear missiles, and the soldiers retreated to a city-like lifestyle with shops, cinemas, and even had a kind of portable generator powered by nuclear energy. This is all done under the Denmark government's noses without even raising an eyebrow. However, the project became compromised when the engineers realized that the ice sheet was in danger, forcing them to move. With this movement, the tunnels became warped and at times collapsed sections of the underground city. In 1967, the
Oh
project
shit.
had to be decommissioned and then abandoned. The 200 plus soldiers then left behind the infrastructure together with its waste and equipment. It's estimated that there are radioactive waste and over 200,000 gallons of diesel fuel, wastewater, and other toxic radioactive pollutants that will be exposed to the surface by 2090, following regional climate change simulations. When this happens, it will disrupt the local biosphere, which might bring tensions between Greenland and the United States. However, the Pentagon has said that the United States has pledged to work alongside the Danish government and authorities in Greenland in order to settle the mutual security risk. Number 2.
Well, that sounds really dodgy. I'm not gonna lie, that does sound really dodgy. I, I was, I was surprised things haven't escalated from that. If it was really that bad, then then uh then you would then I'm surprised that they all of them were able to keep a cool head. No pun intended. Okay, how bad is number 2 gonna be?
Project Twinkle is largely described by ufologists as being one of the most documented cases of UFOs. At least, this is
Okay,
according to the paper trail of the
okay, it's gonna be a UFO related topic, huh? I just got. Strange enough, I actually watched a live stream from Secure Team 10 literally last week. Oh god, let's
project.
just play.
During the late 1940s, there were numerous green flaring balls of light being sighted in the USA, and most seemed to be concentrated around research facilities and military bases. The US believed that they might have been Soviet Union spying devices, but their movement and occurrence didn't fit any of that logic. Early green fireballs were sighted on the night of December 5th, 1948, by 2 separate pilots, one military and one civilian 10 miles apart. They said this fireball moved upwards and then flat instead of downwards. Later sightings then confirmed that the fireballs were far brighter than a shooting star, meteor, or even green military flares. Also, according to one classified letter to the U.S. Air Force on December 20th, 1948, the green fireballs were observed that they did not leave any trail of dust or smoke, like normal meteors, which made the military even more wary of these strange objects. With the sightings increasing, the military, together with the FBI, decided to conduct research into the matter, and an astronomer was set as the head chief of the investigation, having sighted the green fireballs more than once. During their investigation, they happened to collect copper particles along the trajectory of the green fireballs. This is deemed important since copper burns with a green flare, and from the data collected, no meteor could have such massive amounts of copper. This only concluded one thing. The green fireballs were artificial, and some may even have called them flying saucers. However, after just a while, Project Twinkle had to be discontinued, as more and more scientists concluded that they were a result of natural phenomena. This was not a unanimous decision, and no one disputed their sightings. But to this day, the fireballs remain a mystery. Number
Okay, so yeah, as you notice, I quit the recording at on the last one because like I said at the start of the video, I'm gonna cut out the last one or two, um, the last one or two footages. So if you wanna watch the video in its entirety and find out what the last one is, I suggest you hit the link in the description box down below. It will take you to this original video on our top 5 unknowns. And until next time, goodbye for now.